Hey Spotify. Hey Google, turn on Spotify. No, I didn't. Okay, this is how I edit my Beat Saber videos when I have a regular Beat Saber platform in the background. I will make a video on how to record those and put those in as well. And it's going to be the same concept as the green screen, but you're going to record it a little differently. I just already recorded this and I was not thinking, and then I was like, oh, this is a fit beat. This is easier to do than a regular map video, and I can knock these out pretty quickly. And it's Fitbeat Friday, which is why I have a Fitbeat map. And it is Fallin Adrenaline or something like that by Why Not. I really like the song. So I have my map and my avatar on the same video because I did it together. That way, like, if I already changed this, say I wanted to make it bigger like that, and I just move it up, she's going to be lined up with the map, and I don't have to sit there and guess. But we can do this to set it back to 100. We can move this. So right here in the middle is going to be 0, 0. I didn't get it right on. I just put a 0 there. So I usually move the avatar up to the 3rd line. And then I move the map down to the bottom line, and we're going to line up these two first. So I go to the sound wave. I'm going to like change the timeline a little bit. What I'm doing is dragging this. I can't get the whole thing on here, so let's see. Because if I record another way, you can't see this up here. So what I'm doing is moving this, and it just like makes this little timeline scale smaller, but it lets you see these clearer. And then I cut that right there, delete, and then I go here. Well, let me cut off some of this front. Alright, move that to 0. Alright, let's go get this doodad, and I don't want my timeline that short. I probably should have. I might change it back for a second. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this line right here at the end of the sound wave. And I'm going to put that right there. And I always like to drag that all the way back to the end. That's more of a compulsory thing. And then we take the music video. Oh, we're going to hide that first. So to hide that, you just move the eye. So it looks like the music video is going to start like right at the beginning. And it's a lyric video. And I'm going to double check the sound on both of them to make sure they're mostly lined up. Okay, so I'm going to hide that one. Okay, it's a little off. I'm just going to leave it. And then I mute my sound waves. So like I said in another video, I tend to drag them down like that. We'll unhide that track, or you can do this right here. And then if you need this sound wave back for whatever reason, I just don't like that. I'm sorry. You can go to audio and hit the 0, and it'll bring the sound wave back. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to chroma key. I'm going to go to video, AI tools, chroma key. I know I sit around 9. And then I do the edge thickness, and then I do the edge feather. Because I know where I want these. The tolerance is where we're going to be. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get it to where it looks good there. I'm going to have to make my screen a little bigger. Okay. And then I'm going to move it to a part on the music video where it's showing white. Okay. So if the tolerance is too low, you'll start seeing stuff like that. I was sitting at 37 and it looked perfect. I think I just lucked up on this one. I think I can go down one. I'm going to type, so I'm not dragging that. let's see how far we can go. I'm feathering this because I'm looking for a cast. Okay, I got it. It's 36 on this one. What I'm looking for is a cast right here on this little doodad right here, and I wish I could show you bigger. But then what I do, I'm going to hide this line. And since I'm using a Fitbit video, I'm not going off the sound. I'm actually going to cut that off right there, I think. And I'm going to cut, actually I shouldn't do that. Undo. So, what I'm going to do, with what I do with Fitbit maps, this is a Fit Poodle, but you can do it with the regular Fitbits, because I'm using the walls. So when I use the walls, I usually kind of get about right there. And I cut where I want that. I'm going to use a wall on this right hand side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the next wall I see on the right hand side. He's right there. And I'm going to cut this right here. And I forgot to detach my sound. So I'm going to right click here, go up here, detach audio. Because I'm going to start cutting this map up right here. And when I start cutting this map up, it can affect the sound wave. So to go quicker, I tend to do this right here. But you can cut it out and delete it. It's really either way. And on Fitbit maps, I fade this instead of using any sort of transition. You can use a transition. My favorite one is this explosion flash right here. So say you're going to do 2 of them, and you want them to look the same. I tend to put them at 1 minute, and then you apply all. So, blah. This is going to flash. This is not what I'm doing, but. And then you can do, if you want to do apply all, you're going to have the transitions the same all the way through. So if I'm planning on having different transitions, I'll do the main ones and then do the supply all, and then I'll go fix the other ones individually. And you can actually have the time done, and then you just go back in and pick another one, and you pull it down like that. And then, so this is what the explosion flash looks like. I'm not doing that though. It tends to look the best out of all of them to me. It's my favorite. That's why it's at the top. So I'm going to do a fade like I showed the other day, where you hit the keyframe right here. You have it at 100. I move it a little bit. You can hit the keyframe right there. Move the opacity down. Oh, undo. I moved my sound wave. That's where you mess up. That's how my sound wave gets off sometimes. I'm bad about checking, especially on something like this, because I'm not listening for the sound. So keyframe. And another way to do this keyframe, so you just move it over a little bit. If you do this right here, it will make another one for you, and you just pull it over. But you pretty much have to click on it for the 100 one. So keyframe, and then this. That's the fastest way to me personally. So then we're gonna have a big wall next. I think. Yeah. Okay. So we have this wall on the left. We don't do them on the left. Do them on the right. On the Fitbit. And if you have a map with a lot of walls that's not Fitbit, I think 10,000 Fireflies is one. It has a lot of walls. Some of the ranked maps have more walls than other maps do. So I'm going to cut the music video, and I don't have to see it. Delete what I have there. I'm going to start here. I usually, yeah, this one's not going to have a flash. I'll show you another way I do it in other videos. But first, we're going to look for the next wall. And I'll show y'all something else. Okay, there's my wall. Make sure I didn't pass another one, because I did that a minute ago. There we go. Alright. There he is. Okay. So then, my walls are a little blown out. I can't get that any better, I don't think, because I like the way my HUD looks. Actually, I'm seeing a cast right there. I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to change this. I'm going to bump this by 1. Back up to 37. I still have a cast. I don't think I want it any more than that because I'm going to start affecting my HUD if I do that. So I cut that. And usually with the one I'm moving, I just move it. It tends to be faster than cutting it and deleting it. Move this down here. I'm going to kind of show you how I do it on sound. That might be a little bit, tad bit different to comprehend. And I'll show you a different way too. Doing my fades. It just looks prettier that way. And I'm eyeballing it. I'm fairly chaotic. My videos aren't perfect. Nowhere close. Also, I forgot to do the auto enhance, so I'm not going to have to do it on everything. Effects. Usually you want to do this first before you start cutting it up. If you want to add it. It just kind of sharpens everything up. So this is a mistake, so I have to go back and add it to all these little cuts. After if it's not on anything that's cut, it's fine. So I think that's it. And we have a little bit right here. So we'll watch this real quick. And y'all can kind of see what it does. And it fades. And I'm going to do the beginning later. Okay. Okay. I don't like where I have that. Move this for a second. It's going to look, I know that's nitpicky. I'll put my fade all the way over here. That's me. I'm just being... Okay. Caught in the moment, not even thinking twice. Everything's frozen. Nothing but you and I can't stop my... I missed a wall. I made a mistake. Look at that. Alright, so when you make a mistake, what I usually do, because I don't like things being cut up when they don't need to be. I'm going to drag this map all the way back over here and let's see, where is this wall at that I missed? Alright, we're going right, yeah, alright. I'm going to move this out. There we go. I'm going to take this one, and what you do, you don't want to pull it this way. You want to leave it where it is, but you want to pull that. And just pull the length of the video back. Guess it's good to see a mistake, huh? Okay. This one's pretty short. Like I said, on this, I usually just group because it's shorter for me. To each their own. Put my fade back in here since I took it out when I messed it up. Yeah. Get my little 0. I usually shorten these because I can see them a little bit better. Guess I have no rhyme or reason on these fades at all. I just go by how it looks. I'm going to do a couple of these without talking, just so you can see it run through. And I can check those fades, but I rarely double check them. On the down walls, I do it about there. And since I have that done, we'll do this right here. And I know this goes down into like a triangle. Where are we at? Put it down. There he is. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, where do I want to do this guy? I've got like 20 young teenagers in the house or something for some reason. They just came in. I can hear them.
Oh, you're making me giving. Oh, baby, I can feel the rush of adrenaline. I'm not scared to jump if you want to.
Go bye. Well, I'm definitely have to cut this video down. And we're going through the triangle. No, no, right there. Okay. Again, not perfect. All I can hear in the background is kind of wonder if they're gonna like run through here and go to the hot tub or something.
What do you think?
Oh, nice. Looking smooth.
Is the white collar supposed to be over the black one right here, or I don't know how to fix?
Looks good. Did you buy that or rent it?
Nene bought it. Nene Papa bought it.
Nice. Yeah, you look good. Oh, nice. Okay. Are you gonna get? Well, I mean, that actually fits really well.
Yeah.
How many girls are here? That's all I hear. Two.
Two.
Are you taking them both to prom?
No.
Taking
either one.
All right. Who else is here?
Charles and Kyle.
Cool beans. Are they going to prom? I said, are they going to prom?
I don't think so. Rachel bailed out and so she's not going to go. So I got an extra ticket. All right.
Okay. Do you want me to go with you?
You want to go?
You want me to go to prom with you?
I haven't got anybody. I got an extra ticket.
I'm messing with you. I'm not going to prom with you. I might.
It'd be funny.
It would be funny. One of these things is not like the other, and it's me. Funky wall. Funky cool Medina. Hey Spotify. I mean, hey Google, turn on Spotify. No, I didn't. Hey Google, turn on Spotify. Oops. See what happened there? If you blinked, you missed it. La 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 la. La. Through the train of destiny. I'm a bumblebee that likes to eat KFC. I'm a bumblebee that likes to eat the KFC. I'm getting bored. Let's tie this off. Hide all those and delete them. We don't need this guy. And then I can actually move this down to this line. at this point. That way it's even and pretty. And then I have to go in and put it on. And then we'll do the beginning and the end. And then we'll watch it. I should probably just do the end while I'm over here. It would be the smart thing to do. Yeah. We'll give her a regular fade. I wish I was more interesting. That's probably why nobody does these. And I really hope nobody watches this. Because I'm embarrassing. This is the greatest show.